The powerhouse Houston Rockets face off against the athletic Golden State Warriors. It's Wednesday night basketball here on 2K Sports.
In the place they call Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, where we're going to broadcast today's game live. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg as we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And T-Mobile presents the starting lineups. You look at the Rockets. This is the beginning of a pretty favorable window in their schedule, Clark, with a lot of home games. They'll be looking to capitalize and to boost their standards. And now it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And as we take a look at the Rockets, what do they need to keep in mind?
Well, when you look at Biedrins, he's a guy you must find an answer for. He's an excellent rebounder on both backboards. So you've got to get into him and deny him prime position inside.
Clark on the other side, what about Golden State? What's the key for them?
Monte Ellis, electrifying and really amazing to see how well he's been able to come back. He's explosive, he can get to the rim, he can shoot it, and he's extremely confident with that ball in his hand.
We'll see how it pans out. Thanks, Clark. McGrady with the ball. Steven Jackson making his last shot. Screen by Scola. Gets the bucket and the foul. Two-time scoring champion, multiple All-Star player, Tracy McGrady.
One of the most prolific offensive players, I think, in the history of the league, despite being sidetracked by injuries throughout his career. When he's right, he's as good an offensive player as we've seen. 6'8", long, limber, quick, explosive. A better ball handler and passer than he's given credit for because he's such a prolific scorer.
When he is healthy and his mind is focused on defense, he can be a terrific defender, too.
He can do everything. It's a shame that he's been sidetracked a bit by injuries, but when he's healthy, he's the guy that really can impact the game at both ends of the floor.
And here is HOU, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Down low. Oh!
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
And here is Ellis. To Jackson. Ellis launches it. That's good.
I'm really surprised he took that shot, and even more surprised that it found its mark.
McGrady with the ball. From inside, dumps it off. Yao, that's good.
Yao Ming, a tremendous low post scorer with a feathery touch for a big guy. What makes him so hard to defend is he's so wide. His legs are like tree trunks. This guy, when he gets you behind him, you can't get around him. And then he has excellent hands, so he catches everything. And the feathery touch and the variety of shots in the low post, left-handed hooks, right-handed hooks, he is a monster inside.
Here's Brooks, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Yao backs him down.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
And here is Yao. Biedrins on him. Shoots from the post. Gets in close. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two. It's on Andres Biedrins.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
Ming shooting two.
He knocks down the first one.
Yao Ming didn't get to be 7'6" by himself. The DNA, pretty strong. Dad is 6'10". Mom is 6'2". The biggest star in China, and not a bad star in the NBA either. Yao Ming, the tallest player in the NBA, and one of the sweetest shooters in the NBA too.
And here is Ellis. Here's Ellis. Knocks it down from the elbow. He has 5.
A moped accident the summer before last season derailed Monte Ellis's race to stardom, but he appears to be back in stride and on his way to being a star.
And here is Ellis after Tracy McGrady's score. Jackson. The shot is off. And the Rockets going the other way now. Fresh from a win against Portland.
You know, so often you sometimes want to discount early fouls, but anytime you can get fouls drawn early on key players, that can make an enormous difference down the stretch. And they did a good job of that. Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Coach Nelson wants a timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
One of several shots they'll get. 2 more scheduled meetings between these two teams.
Turioff is in at power forward. And here is Ellis. He's got 5. Robbed by McGrady.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the peel.
Here's Brooks. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Andres Beatrice.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
And he makes the first one. Wright is in at center. He gets them both. And here is Ellis. Swing pass to Curry to end the run. Yes, and the foul. That's on Yao Ming.
First team foul. Curry, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. Houston in the lead. Ariza. Here's Scola off the backboard and in.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Ellis. Yao Ming pulls it in. And here are the Rockets now. 8-point game. Ariza with it. Here's Brooks. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Sank the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Wow. He completes the three-point play. Here's Brooks. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Scola to the corner. The dump off to Scola to McGrady from about 16. That's good. 10 points for him.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
And here is Ellis. He's got 5.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
And here comes Aaron Brooks. Ellis is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul of the game.
They need to be aggressive, Kevin, but cautious as well. One more foul, and they'll be over the limit.
Nice game. Great performance by Steven Jackson.
These last few minutes have been something else as far as passing goes.
He has been doing a great job of moving the ball around and Clark finding his open man. He really has this team clicking now.
This is just one of those examples of watching a player make a huge difference in the game with his passing as opposed to his shooting.
On defense, the Warriors, trailing by 5. Here's Ariza. No good from three-point land.
Wide open. That's just daring a guy to shoot the long ball. He couldn't make him pay. It wasn't a direct line to the NBA for Steven Jackson. This guy played in the CBA, Australia, Venezuela, and the Dominican Republic before establishing himself as a clutch player on a championship team with San Antonio and a key call in the Warriors' playoff success a couple of seasons ago.
And here is Ellis after Houston's miss from the arc. Drops it in on the layup. 6 points for him.
That's a great shot, and this team is not going away quietly. It's still anyone's ball game.
No gentleman signals for a timeout. McGrady with the ball. 10 points for him. To the paint from short range. Finishes with the soft touch. 12 points for him.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball. I'm taking over. I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
On defense, the Rockets. 3-point lead. 6 seconds to shoot. On the mark from 16 feet out.
You know, Ronny Turiaf is one of those feel-good stories. By way of Martinique and the French national team, he ended up at Gonzaga, played there, but prior to getting his NBA career started, he underwent major heart surgery. Boy, what a great thing it is to see him back on the court, being an energizer and a hustler for his team.
And here is Ellis, following the shot by Tracy McGrady.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Picked by Yao. Lowry. No good. So the Warriors take it the other way.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat-out missed it.
On the wing, Steven Jackson. To Curry. Takes a 3. Scola with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Lowry. And here is Yao. He's against Turiaf. Now here's Scola. Steven Jackson grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Here's Ellis. No good. And the Rockets go the other way.
Well, he's had a tough time shooting the ball today. His percentage has been way down compared to what he normally does. I think that's a big reason that they're down.
Now here's Scola. Last game he had 12. Screen by Scola. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Lowry. Can't stop the drought. Here comes Monte Ellis. The lead is 2. Inside. Jackson backs down. Shoots from the post. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. We'll see a new set here for the Warriors. Good for the three-point play. Here's Brooks. He had 15 points last outing. Coach Allen calls a timeout. Here's Brooks. Tries to keep it alive. 5 on the shot clock. Ariza kept alive. Ariza on the corner. HOU in the post. He's against Turioff. Here's Brooks. Trains it from just inside the three-point line. And here's Golden State. It's a three-point game. Out left. Here's Turioff. It's good.
Nice bucket there. He isn't naturally quick, but he's deceptive. He kept the defense off balance and then took it to the rack.
Here's Brooks. Pick by HOU. Off the pick. Can't get it to go. Now Golden State takes it the other way. To Jackson. Long leads him with the pass. Long.
Given his sorry shooting touch, you'd think he'd know better than to put that shot up. Well, there's another reminder.
Here's Brooks. Baseline. Covered by McGetty. Here's Taylor. Misses the three.
You gotta want the ball more than the guy next to you. Rebounding is all about timing and desire. The interior D was lurking on that one.
Here's the break. Up ahead. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 5. Here's Landry. Connects from in close.
Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
long to the paint. Turioff, Brooks covering. The jump hook hits the jump hook. 6 points for him.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Five on the shot clock. To Taylor. With 1 on the clock. Graceful finish.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Azubuike with the ball. Jackson. It's in for 3.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
The Warriors have taken the early lead.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those three-pointers add up quickly.
The first quarter has ended, and both teams have been lighting it up. The score, 34-28. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Cheryl Miller.
Guys, the Warriors continue to strike it rich from the D-League. The latest find with Anthony Morrow, who in his first game scored 37 points and looks to be a factor in this league for a long time. Let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Cheryl. McGrady with the ball. He's got 12. 6 seconds to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Landry. Book it off the offensive rebound.
You can't forget about him when you're boxing out. That's what he does. He crashes the glass.
Please tune in October 31st, this Halloween. It's going to be Brandon Roy and the Portland Trail Blazers as they travel to Houston to take on the Rockets. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
And here is Ellis. Brooks covering. Here's Beatrice. Kisses it off the glass and in. Sweet touch by the 6-year veteran out of Latvia.
Andris Beatrice was drafted back in 2004, and I can remember how emotional he was on that night. So excited, so happy. He brings that same kind of enthusiasm and passion to the court. As a matter of fact, he taught himself in only 6 months how to speak English, and he's a persistent rebounder, and you see evidence of that every night he's on the court.
The Warriors leading. It's blocked, and he recovers the ball. Terrific deep by Landry. McGrady with the ball. He's guarded by Ellis. Picked him clean.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Left corner, Ellis. Yes, from downtown. He's got 8. The Rockets trail. Here's Brooks. Here's Battier. Can't answer back with his own 3. Here comes Monte Ellis. 9-point game. Golden State turns it over. We'll go the other way. Around the league, here we go. A recap from yesterday. It was success for the Wizards on the road as the Dallas Mavericks are defeated. The Clippers lose 1 on the road as the Lakers come out with the win. Win by the Cavaliers at the Quicken Loans Arena. The Celtics were defeated. And that'll do it for now. Here's Landry, covered by Maggette. Landry no good.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
To Maggette. Scooped up. Beatrice. Here's Maggette. Gets another shot, and this time it counts. They're in front, 41-30.
Boy, you gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
No gentleman calls time. And it's going to be a good weekend starting Saturday. It's going to be LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Charlotte Bobcats come into town. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Here's Brooks. Picked by Yao. And here is Battier. But it's picked off by Yao. 5 on the shot clock. Battier can't put an end to the run.
They're putting bodies on bodies and cleaning up the misses.
Yeah, they're winning definitely the inside matchup right now. And here is Ellis. He's got 8. Now Jackson. From close range, in close, got the stop thanks to the block by Yao. To the inside, here's McGrady, rebounded by Corey Maggette. And as we were saying, they're doing a great job blocking out there.
You know, Kevin, rebounding is a lot about blocking out and positioning, but it's also about timing and pursuing the ball. And you've got to do all of those things in order to come up with rebounds.
That's a good point. Ellis can't get it to go. The Rockets can trim it to single digits. Landry backs in. From down low. Kisses it off the glass. He's got 6.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
Beadrinch inside. Oh! Dumps it down with one hand. And here comes Aaron Brooks. Here's McGrady. Lays it right in. Nice shot by the 13th-year veteran out of Mount Zion High School. Ellis cannot hit, and the Rockets go the other way.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
And here is Yao. Beadrinch on him. Shoots from the post. And so here's Golden State. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Brooks after the made shot from Monte Ellis. To Brooks. Nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock. 6 points for him. Please tune in October 31st this Halloween. It'll be Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to the visiting Dallas Mavericks. It'll get rolling at 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. Coach Nelson wants to talk it over.
I don't know what can that be. They say the cool is all over me. I don't know what it is, gotta be something. They say, homie, you better stop fronting. I say, I don't know what can that be. They say the cool is all over me. And it goes, that's my cool and I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool and I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool and I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool and I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool and I can't take it off.
We'll see a new set here for the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Here's Curry. Connects on the tough shot. 8 points for him.
Well, everybody's trying to do it one-on-one defensively. I'm not seeing much help defense out there at all. You've got to play together at the defensive end of the floor. You have to if you're going to try to win.
And here is Battier. Now here's Scola. Here's McGrady from close range. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
That's his first personal foul.
That one is on Turioff.
McGrady, shooting one.
He completes the three-point play. The Warriors leading. Azubuike lays it in off the glass.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
To McGrady. Lowry from deep. Kept alive. Here's Lowry. Now here's Scola. Covered by Maggette. Goes back up. Offline. Maggette has picked up his first foul of the game. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be matched up against Memphis. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
Shooting two.
He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Great anticipation. The Rockets trail. Here's the break. Here's Lowry. That's good.
Lowry for three.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Coach Nelson signals for a timeout.
Warriors.
Azubuike with the ball. Curry. The shot no good. And the Rockets going the other way now.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 3. Screen by Scola. 5 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Here's Anderson. Scooped up. Scola down low. Biedrins on him. With the clock winding down, Biedrins grabs the miss. And that's right, Clark. Evenly matched rebounding and a close game to show for it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I think as we get deeper into this game, the battle under the basket, which team can control the glass will be a real determining factor.
Now here's Biedrins. Biedrins was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. They'll be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Some adjustments for both teams. It's a neck-and-neck game in Golden State. Here's Lowry.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. He's off on the second. And here's Golden State. Curry can't put an end to the scoring drought. And here are the Rockets now. Their biggest deficit of the game was 11 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Five on the shot clock. To Lowry for three. Can't get it to go. Now Golden State takes it the other way. Down low. To the perimeter. To Curry. Beatrice, a screen. Hits back rim and gets a nice bounce. He's got 10.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
2 minutes remaining.
Lowry. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Scola. Azubuike yanks down the defensive rebound. The Warriors leading. The handoff to Beatrice. Here's Curry. Good with the wide open shot.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
And here is Battier. Right wing. 6 seconds to shoot. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover.
Violation. Warriors ball.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 6-point lead. It's stolen by HOU.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Lob. Now here's Beatrice. Defended by HOU. To Randolph. Azubuike. On deep. What a shot! He's got 5. Clark, and this can't continue to be the story for them. You can't convert if you're handing over the ball.
Well, without question, Kevin, you're exactly right. They've had a tough time getting into their offensive flow here because they've turned it over too much.
Battier misses the buzzer beater.
The Warriors have been red hot offensively.
Yep, we'll see if they can hold this lead. And that concludes the first half. The score, 56-49. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. Warriors built their lead in a solid offensive effort.
Yeah, if they continue to score like this, it's hard to see them losing.
Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
And he's been snapping that net, Kev. That's what you love to see. Buckets, buckets, and then more buckets.
Yeah. It's that speed bump.
Hi, fans, and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. Here's Brooks. He's got 6. Here's Brooks from the paint. Count it, and the foul. That's on Monte Ellis.
first team foul. Brooks, shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. Now here's Biedrins. From inside. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. That's on Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, he wanted that three-point play. That shot came real close to going down.
Ellis, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Here's Brooks. He's got 9. In low to Scola. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. He has 6.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
To Randolph. Here's Curry. Off from three-point land. Rockets trail. To the inside. And here is HOU. Guarded by Jackson. McGrady with the ball. Curry meets him. Gets in close. And that one's good. McGrady.
So far, looking good. Actually, looking marvelous. They've hit them all to start the second half.
To the middle. Randall. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. Here's Brooks. And here is HOU. Biedrins on him. HOU's shot is off.
And after that first miss, they're 3 of 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
To Ellis. Here's Jackson. Trains it for 3. 18 points for him.
Kevin, when you're defending a great shooter like that, you got to smell his breath. You got to be right on top of it.
Brooks. Inside. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Andres Biedrins.
Second team foul. Brooks, shooting 1.
He completes the three-point play. And so here's Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. To Curry. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Luis Scola.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Curry, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. Here's Brooks. He's got 12. McGrady with the ball. Curry meets him. From short range. The shot by McGrady, no good.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
And here is Ellis. 12 points for him. Now here's Biedrins working on HOU. Blocked. As we go down to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with Don Nelson.
Hey, Kev. He said it could definitely be worse than having a nice lead going into the third quarter. They've been shooting the lights out from downtown, he said. I just hope halftime didn't take us out of our rhythm. They've been so hot, I didn't want the half to end. Back to you. Kevin and Clark?
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Now Jackson. The Rockets making the shot. Under 9 minutes left in the third. Brooks on the free throw line. And here is HOU, guarded by Jackson. Here's Ariza. Sinks it from the top of the key. Nice bucket by the 6-year veteran out of UCLA. And here is Ellis. Coach Nelson wants a timeout. And here is Ellis. 12 points for him. To the paint. To Curry. Ellis. To Beadrich. 5 on the shot clock. Curry. Knocks down the trifecta. He's got 18. And here comes Aaron Brooks. 12 points for him. Coach Adelman calls for a timeout. Turioff is in at center. Here's Brooks. Here's Ariza. Nails it from close range. 6 points for him.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Ellis to the elbow. Here's Randolph. Ellis leads the game in assists.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
HOU in the post. He's against Turioff. The Warriors leading. To Ellis. On the wing, Steven Jackson. To Curry. HOU hauls it in, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Brooks leads him in. Passes it back. McGrady with the ball. Out of bounds. Touched last by the Warriors. Anderson is in at center. Golden State has just caught on fire and is really locked on from beyond the arc.
Everyone seems to be getting involved in the long-range shooting today, Kevin. I've seen teams shoot this well for a short stretch, but they've been on the mark the whole game.
It's rare to see a team shoot so well for so long, but they've been feeling it and letting it fly.
And so far, so good.
Here's Brooks. 12 points for him. Riza. Shot, no good. Now Golden State takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the shot clock. Ellis, right corner. Hits the tray. 15 points in the game.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Poked away. Stolen by Ellis.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Gentleman calls time.
Everybody's fired up this evening. I'm exhausted, barely breathing, holding on to what I believe in. No matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing. I'm a problem that'll never ever be solved. And no matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing.
Brooks wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 11-point game. On the shot clock. No luck on the three-point attempt.
He glided to pull down that board.
Lead pass in low to Scola.
Anthony Randolph. That's his first personal foul, third team foul.
Biedrins is in at center. He completes the three-point play. Here comes Monte Ellis. He's got 15. To Curry. Biedrins working on Anderson. Now Jackson. Rebounded by Luis Scola. The Rockets trail. In the paint. Dunks it home off the sweet dish. And they cut it to 6.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
To Jackson. Five on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. And misses. What was that all about? To Brooks. Got a piece of it.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. Here's Brooks. Steven Jackson making his last shot. Brooks. From downtown. kept alive. Here's Ariza. Sinks it off the pick. He's got 8. These turnovers can pile up, like you were saying, Clark, and when you cough up the rock, you're forfeiting possessions.
Empty trips, we call them, Kevin, and that's exactly what they've been doing right now. You've got to be aware of where the defense is, and you also have to be ready to be patient and make good decisions with the basketball.
McGrady with the ball. He's got 20.
Ron Turiaf. That's his second personal foul, 4th team foul.
And the Rockets with some adjustments here. Good for the three-point play.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
Coach Nelson signals for a timeout.
A lot of people thought I couldn't do this, but I'm here now. AD, that's where I made it off my block. Ma, I love you. I tell them, dollars and deals, we did it. If you think I can't do it, listen. Congratulations, all you fakers, as you see, I graduated. Here's a favor for you haters. Why? I made it out the ghetto, I made it out the gutter, but still I keep the street and now I'm hottest every summer. They said I couldn't do it, but who are they to call? I started rapping and ended chances of playing ball, and now they doubt it, but youngest sprouted above them all. Straight out the brow, came the door to play basketball.
And here is Ellis. 15 points in the game. Hammered, and he'll go to the line. They get Luis Scola.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Jackson, shooting 2.
And he makes the first one.
As a team, they've been perfect from the line in this half. They've made them all. That's a good job, and that's exactly what you want. When you're going to get to the line, take advantage of those freebies.
He gets them both. Here's Brooks. He's got 12. Brooks. Rebounded by Ellis.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
Over Ariza. Ellis, that's good.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Ariza with it. Here's Brooks. Buries the runner. He's got 14.
Way to work for that shot inside.
Beadrinch down low, working on HOU.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shot.
Beadrinch, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. We'll see a new set here for the Warriors. Gets them both. Here's Brooks. 14 points for him. Screen by Scola. Here's Ariza. Dumps it off. Over Beadrinch. Nails the easy jumper. He's got 13.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Beadrinch a screen. The dump off to Beadrinch from the stripe. The shot is off, and the Rockets going the other way now. Their biggest deficit of the game was 11 points. Brooks, foul, hard, take a trip to the line. It's on Andres Beatrice.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Brooks, shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. Turioff is in at power forward. He gets them both. Azubuike with the ball. He's got 5. And here is Ellis. Coach Nelson calls a timeout.
Timeout, Warriors.
And here is Ellis. 17 points in the game. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Battier. Azubuike, no good.
Kevin, he got a decent look there. You want to see him continue to shoot that shot.
Battier, right wing. Scola backs down. Releases. Kept alive. Here's Brooks. Frames it from just inside the three-point line. He's got 18. Here's Turioff. Scola has it, and that's his 9th rebound thus far.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Ariza can't get the buzzer beater. We've just finished the third quarter, and it's still anybody's ball game. The score, 84-83. Steven Jackson has played well. 24 points and 2 rebounds.
Yeah, he's really been a big scorer for them. Not normally his role on this team. That's icing on the cake as far as they're concerned.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Welcome back to what's been a fantastic game, closely contested by two teams that obviously want to win it very badly as we begin play in this much-anticipated fourth quarter. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beatrice a screen. Here's Curry, connects off the screen. 20 points for him.
The pick worked to perfection, and he had all the room he needed to get off the jumper.
To Landry. "6 seconds to shoot. Got a piece of it. The steal by the Warriors.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
And here are the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. Landry. Maggette gets called for the reach, and that's his second foul of the game. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling, very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
Here's Ariza. Buries the triple. He's shooting 25% from long range. Dumps it off. 6 seconds to shoot. Curry. Too much mustard on that one. The Rockets trail. To Lowry. To tie it up. Doesn't tie it up.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
Right, backs him down. The jump hook, that's good.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 4. Pick by Yao. Beadrich on him. Puts it up. Tipped. Right. With the block, and it's still a 4-point game. As Ibuki to the free throw line. Here's Curry. No luck. And the Rockets going the other way now. Landry to Ariza. The Rockets turn it over.
You can't be careless with the ball. That's a loss of focus, plain and simple.
Some adjustments here for the Warriors. The Warriors leading. Maggette with it, working on Landry. Tosses it up.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
And here is Yao, covered by Maggette. Gets in close. Talk about that rebounding edge, Clark. That's definitely had an impact for them in this game.
Well, I think you open up your opportunities, Kevin, when you can stay strong in the paint area and control the boards. I mean, that's a critical element in winning basketball games, rebounding the ball.
So it's Houston now, following the Warriors' miss. And here is Yao, guarded by Jackson. To Battier. Landry in the post. Beadrich on him.
Terrific look. Easy bucket. That's how you run your offense.
Here comes Monte Ellis. 17 points in the game. Here's Maggette. Blocked. Good D by Yao. McGrady drains the easy jumper.
The defense was slow to set up there and as a result got burned.
Beadrich. Here's Jackson. Hands the three.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And here is Battier. Landry. Oh, so close, but he drew the foul, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
Landry, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. And here is Ellis. Just over 7 minutes left to the fourth. Beadrinch a screen. Beadrinch down low. From close range, Yao Ming pulls it in. Houston in the lead. And here is Yao, guarded by Jackson. Sweet move. Finishes with the soft touch.
He is an absolute beast off the low block. And whoever's guarding him, I feel sorry for him.
Timeout called the Warriors. As we go down to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with Don Nelson.
Thanks, Kev. He wants his squad to focus on pounding it down low. He said dunks and layups, guys. That's what we want. We'll see if they can get it to the rim. Back to you, Kev.
Thanks, Cheryl. Beadrinch a screen. Here's Ellis. And that one's good. He touched on his great slashing ability in the keys to the game, Clark, and it's certainly been on display so far.
Absolutely, Kevin. His special combination of speed, quickness, and ball handling ability on full display in widescreen mode.
And he makes the first one. And the Rockets with some adjustments here. Gets them both. Here's Brooks. He's got 18. McGrady backs down. The Warriors clinging to a small lead.
They could use a basket here, Kevin. It's getting close.
And here is Ellis. 19 points in the game. To right. That's good.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Brooks. It's a three-point game. Brooks. Double clutches. Oh, just missed it. But he drew contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
Brooks, shooting 2.
Can't sink the first. Good on number 2.
Well, he split his free throws, but if they can get a stop here, they've still got a chance.
Ellis. That's good. Here's Brooks. He's got 19. McGrady with the ball. Fires the three. Kept alive. Here's Landry, covered by Maggette. The Warriors leading. Spaghetti with it. Ariza covering. 6 seconds to shoot. Inside on the paint. Ariza hauls it in off the defensive glass.
I hate to say it, but he choked big time on that shot.
To McGrady. Ellis is whistled for reaching in. That's his third foul.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Nice game. Great performance by Steven Jackson.
This is just a magnificent shooting performance we're watching here. The other team has to feel helpless.
He is lights out from beyond the arc, and he shows no signs of slowing down. Clark, what do you do as a coach and try and slow down this shooting?
Well, Kevin, sometimes there's not much you can do other than challenging every shot, maybe throwing different defenders at him, but sometimes you just have to hope that he misses some shots.
Pick by Yao. Here's McGrady. Hits the bucket.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Here comes Monte Ellis. He's got 21. Going out left. Beadrin. Yao grabs it, and that's his 12th rebound of the contest. To the baseline, to Battier. T-Mac. And here is Battier. To tie it up. The shot misses, so the Warriors take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Stolen away.
Nice pilfer there. Way to grind it out on defense.
The Rockets trail.
Stephen Curry. That's his third personal foul. Fifth team foul. McGrady, shooting one.
And he gives them the lead. And here is Ellis. Spaghetti down low. Here's Jackson. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over. Here's Brooks. 19 points in the game. Brooks. It's hauled in by Andres Beadrich. The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Bounce pass to the baseline. Here's Curry. Cannot hit. And the Rockets going the other way now. 2:32 left in the game. To Ariza. McGrady. Let's loose for three. Beadrich grabs the miss.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Curry gets it to go.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Ariza with it. Inside. Brooks to the outside. Nice job on the assist by Brooks. And he's got a double-double. Here comes Monte Ellis. He's got 21. Here's Curry. Rebound by Yao.
When you settle for that kind of shot, that's a wasted possession. That is not a high percentage look.
To Yao. To the left side. To the right corner. To Brooks. Battier. Uncovered. No good. So the Warriors take it the other way. 58 seconds left to the fourth. Less than 1 minute left.
Huge bucket. Man, what a game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Yao has been stroking. And when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
McCready with the ball. And he has 28 points for the game. McGetty gets the reach-in call. That's number 5 on him. Over the line for 2. No good on the first. Sinks the second, and that gives them the lead.
You hate to miss free throws when the margin's this tight, but at least now they have the lead.
Coach Nelson wants a timeout. They're losing by 1. 46 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
McGetty is a player who knows how to fill it up. They should try to set him up to score on this next possession.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The most they've trailed by is 9 points. To Curry. Rips the core.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Ariza with it. 18 points for him. Battier trains it from downtown.
They got a foul to give here if they need it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. A 2-point game. Warriors give up possession.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
Nice game. Great performance by Steven Jackson.
He's really in the zone and is racking up the points in bunches.
He certainly has. He's getting all the looks he wants and is finishing his chances.
They need to do something to get him out of his rhythm before it's too late.
Here's Brooks. He's got 19. The Warriors commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game.
That's the right move. Stop the clock and hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He didn't get them all, but I think he still put this game out of reach, Kevin.
The Warriors will call a full timeout. They're down by 4. 10 seconds left in the game. Clark, what do you think?
Every second counts now. You got to score quickly, then foul.
We show taste by making the whole place shift. We show faith to people with no patience. It don't make sense. It don't play simple than trouble and bass. Yes, we never play chess. From the top, turn on and get hot. Turn on. Not to explode like a popcorn kernel. So, we clown snakes, I'm thinking the ground shake. Up music attracts, sticking the pound shake. You brothers who sound fake, you must check the style. We extra. International. This is the music we know. And everything is alright. Like the music.
And here is Ellis. 21 points in the game. Right wing. Here's Curry. The baseline J. Bullseye.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
The Rockets take a full timeout. They're up by 2. 1 second left to the fourth. The Rockets win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Warriors 111-109. For his steady play, Tracy McGrady is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really stroking. He shot the lights out, and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.